Here begins the demo prologue of Metaphor Refantazio. What we have to offer you is but a taste of the story from its beginning. But through it, your experience will mirror the full version. Should you wish it, you may carry over your save data to the full version. We thank you for expressing your curiosity about our tale of fantasy.
That cut off a little at the end. Alright. So I've been challenged to do this, so I'm gonna give the demo a little bit of a try. I'm not sure I'm gonna get through the full demo in a reasonable amount of time for a single video upload, but I don't know. I've done long ones before. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know much about this. I've been told it's basically a Persona game, but sort of fantasy. This looks like a little bit of modern stuff. I've got no idea what's going on.
I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest?
Possibly.
Pardon my curiosity.
Oh dear.
But would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
They're doing something interesting there. Who shall guide the protagonist? So it's basically asking for your own name. Now, I'm just gonna use a name that I have used in games before, and I want to, like, adopt a little bit more for games like this. Just because... Tab to confirm. Okay, got it. Yes. Let's go with that.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours.
I will say, I think that the audio balancing
It's a curious
makes
thing
his
that
narrative a
yours,
little quiet.
My entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Not always.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is.
To paraphrase the late great Sir Terry Pratchett, fantasy is what makes us human, where the falling angel meets the rising ape.
Then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself, so let this tale begin.
Interesting little prologue section. Alright, select difficulty. Battles pose no threat. Breeze through battles. Standard, where battles thrill and challenge. I'm not great with battle things. I am definitely regicide. High risk, high reward for battle-hardened players. No thank you. I could maybe do normal for this. If I were to actually play this, I think I'd probably end up going like, hey, give me easy or something. Storyteller is good too, but I don't mind a teeny little bit of challenge. Not a lot. I'll leave it on normal for the sake of playing the demo and sharing it. Yeah, let's leave it on normal. For now. For now. Okay, another anime cutscene.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Little Pexy.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia. Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter?
Straightforward term.
Those.
Come on, hey, keep it moving. Hurry it up. Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife is. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
Yeah, not the book. Don't be rude about the book. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say right now because I'm not really doing gameplay. I'm just... Oh no. Yeah, I'm just watching the cutscene, basically. This isn't a gameplay section.
Now fall in line. That's the one to get stuck like us.
Oh, like a bat?
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside.
Oh, there he goes. I've got the feeling that's us. Just from seeing the little cutscenes in the opening and stuff. And also the pixie. Yep, that's us. Okay.
Ugh, this place already
Gallica.
feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Luis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached?
Looks like it.
Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
What mission? I got amnesia. Are you alright?
Are you alright?
Traveling boy until we
Worse.
get a chance to name
And
him.
From the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right?
Exposition
It's
dump
more important than either of our
for the
lives.
player.
If we screw this up, there's no going back.
As you know. As you know. Yeah, that is unfortunately a little bit of an example of as you know writing, just because it's something that, in theory, the character should be aware of, but they know, the game creators know the player isn't. Alright. Place where you can see the whole area. Okay, so movement keys to move, helpful. I'm going to assume for right now that's WASD because I'm using a keyboard. Shift to dash. Oh, I hate having to hold that with my pinky while I'm moving. It hurts after a while. Control to dodge. I'm not touching that button ever. Some actions you perform and their corresponding controls are displayed at the bottom of the screen. You can use the minimap to see which way to go. Few tutorials you've seen before in the main menu, so tab to main menu. Alright. Oh no, I can't... Oh no, I can't angle the thing down. I prefer a high camera. Oh. Alright, I'm sensing something close. Don't move. Wonderful. Alright, unknown. Level. Okay, so don't go close. G to use Fey sight. Sense what Gallica senses. Interesting. Alright.
Okay?
So G is, I see Manticore over there, I see the sandworms.
These ones aren't messing around.
Alright, if I just go backwards, I don't back up, I just turn around and run.
It's all clear.
Okay. God, that looks awful. Hyenas over there, a bunch of sandy worms over that way, I don't know. I can't go that way, apparently. That's not allowed. I should be able to. I can't. Okay, space is not jump. Space is attack. I'm gonna guess that's the same as... Nope, clicking isn't anything. Okay. Correction. Left click isn't anything. Right click is that, which is weird, but okay. Oh god, I'm not sure I like these controls. I don't like these controls.
No. Looks like they found us.
Where? What? I think something's following me. I don't know, though. I'm trying to click with the wrong button because that's what I'm used to.
Don't go
Like this.
Yep.
can't die on us. You're all we have.
I am not good at this. I am not good at this. I am not good at this. Okay. This is why I need to be storyteller mode, to be honest.
Okay.
I need a higher camera angle. I really need a higher camera angle. Follow cliff on your right. I need to be able to move my camera angle around, and I can't. Oh, I don't like that. Can I jump? I can't jump. So these rocks completely block my path, and I can't see up that slope because it's too low. I need to go across to all of that. Great. Okay. Wonderful. I don't like any of this. Okay, yep. Yeah, that's not good, that's not good, that's not good, that's not good.
Not to nag.
Nope, 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 nope. Dead. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna be getting that a lot, unfortunately. I swear, if I can't even get to the cliff in the prologue. Okay, we're going to the main menu. We're going to the main menu. Settings. System, maybe? Subtitles is fine. Cursor, memory, whatever, I don't know. I don't know anything like that. I have no idea. I do not want to invert any cameras. I'm having enough trouble with them as it is. We're turning off camera shake. Thank you. Message speed is fine. Skip selections, no, no. Mouse sensitivity, I get. Change difficulty, there we go. We're going storyteller. If you change, you'll be unable to raise it later. Let's go to easy for now. And let's see if that helps. As of right now, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so I need to get across somehow.
Yikes. I think we're in a little over our heads.
Just a bit.
Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful.
I'm just hoping that I can get past everything without it
Careful now.
going for me.
Strong
That's
ones ahead.
all I want to
We
do.
gotta be careful.
That's all I want to do, because getting in a fight instantly kills me. I cannot live through a fight. All I can do... Okay, running right through worked. Alright. So I guess we'll find out if easy mode makes combat possible later. Cause yeah.
Just checking.
Something.
You do remember what we're here to do, right?
Refresh my memory.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives?
You know, as you know. But, since the player does not know, I guess that the character will as you know your way through the as you know section.
First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center.
Got it? Okay.
This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die.
I've gotten the impression somehow that it's very, very, very important from the as you knows that you've said so
And if
far.
it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So
Uh-huh.
we've gotta see this mission through.
Even though it's more important than our own lives, so, you know, pick
Come on.
one.
We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Okay, what's the usual? Music? Twinkles?
Right.
Ha! Okay, so they're making, fully diegetic background music in this game. I will accept that is kind of funny.
It's the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
You've got your own sound. This character has his own soundtrack canonically, always playing in his head. Please tell me that this guy can hear boss music.
Over there.
Yeah, that's a road. Alright.
Let's go.
Try to keep moving and try to stay out of sight. Okay, cool. I want to angle the camera down in order to see better, but I can't. I wish I could change the camera angle, but I don't like it. I am very used to very different controls, and these controls are not those controls, and it's not being kind to me.
Yep, we're safe here.
Alright,
It's all clear.
so I'm gonna see what the sparkly things are, maybe.
I don't like this.
Check.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Alright, okay. Music seems a bit intense for this section, but okay, sure. I am just gonna beeline. I am gonna book it, and I'm gonna hope.
These ones aren't messing around. Yikes. I think we're in a little over our heads.
Yeah, not if I can outrun them.
Stay bit.
Oh, well, okay, if it stops me from running, then I guess that's that.
Not good. Run for it.
Okay, cutscene the game. Oh dear.
8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic.
Like, I feel like there's world building in this. There is world building. There's, like, story stuff. That whole beginning cutscene.
Ukrainia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king.
Okay, yeah, we got that.
Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales.
Okay,
upon
do you
which
just-
their land was built.
Do you just make it after that? I didn't have to run the whole way? Okay. I'm in?
By this story
Guess so.
of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Okay, so I only had to get so close, and then the cutscene kicks in. Okay, Great Seeker, bearer of fantasy empowered. No, I don't want to pause, sorry. I thought that it would advance it. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epic of glory to grant me thy guidance. Okay, my guess is that you get to name the protagonist when he goes to sign up as guard stuff.
Just look.
Alright, I was under the impression that little fairy lady was supposed to be secret somehow, the way she was hiding in the bag, but maybe not. Just out there in the open, so okay. That assumption incorrect.
Get on with it, then.
Yeah.
Drop the dog. Hang him dead. Please. I've done nothing wrong. Lying dog. Don't try to deny it.
Public executions, fun for the whole family.
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead.
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Parapus said.
Parapus, okay, we're dropping a little bit of knowledge.
Shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
Careful!
hurry.
Huh.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid. Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
Do noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elder here, in the whole city even.
Alright, so far the only definition we've got for Elda is the lack of certain things. The lack of horns, the lack of pointed ears. I don't know at this point if Elda is a stand-in for human, or if it's something else, because it wasn't anything like,
Look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside.
Yeah, again, it was defined by lack. It was not defined by something that there is. So, I have no idea how it's supposed to, what it's supposed to mean within this world building yet. Okay, we're getting more name drops, but frankly I don't know what Clamars and Rusance refers to exactly yet.
Dopey Elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Yeah, we're gonna send somebody very obvious to everybody else to do an infiltration mission that's, like, vitally important, apparently. Don't worry about it.
I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Yeah, typical.
Like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Okay, so,
Glad to see how the nation can come back from this.
I swear we've heard Louise come up a couple of times now.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
Okay, well, what's going on here? This is weird. What is going on here? We're going from cutscene. What?
The king dead.
Oh,
His sons
flashback.
Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
Okay, Sun Stricken is a far cry from Sun being dead, so...
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Alright.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice.
Okay, so somebody is under a curse, has been for 10 years. Okay, that seems to be the prince, but there was mention of the prince being dead.
I would have to ask this of you.
Is that just common perception?
There are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there?
Oh, is that all it is?
This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Okay, I genuinely don't understand the pacing decision to make that happen as a flashback at this point. It is still early in the prologue, to be fair, but you had up until this point all these, like, references. Oh, our mission, it's so important, our mission is more important than our lives, our mission, and it's like, you have to sit there and be clueless about what our mission is, and then they just feed it to you? Like, not full details, to be fair, but just like, hey, this is your mission. Why?
I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne.
Okay, so at least they're making it clear that nobody knows the prince is around, alive, something. Alright.
Let's figure out where the
Okay. Yeah, recruitment should be relatively easy. There should be posters up or something. You would think. Wonder what's up with the book.
So?
Alright. M for the map. T for advice. 2 in safe areas like towns to save your progress. Alright, let's see this map. So, pretty much our goal is just straight up the street. That's easy. And I can't seem to open the map any further than that, so, back. I do not care. I am just gonna go. So, Count Luis is supposed to be in control of the army, but is having trouble. Even those people are coming out for a roll. Oh, come on! I can't go 5 feet up the street without it breaking to a cutscene. Let me just keep going. Oh boy. Alright, so it's the magic shop, and it's basically, okay, this is the magic shop, pay attention.
City for ya. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Okay, so igniter is not just fire, it's just magic. I don't know. I feel like this is meant to be like a choose your class sort of thing, but it doesn't feel like a choose your class sort of thing. It feels like, do you want magic or not? And you're not going to be able to get one. Sure, I want magic.
Yeah, until you can't imagine.
Yep, expensive. Yep. Shave. Yep. Shiny stick and do magic. Yeah.
And I can even see the Magla in the air.
Wonders
got
never
it.
cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city?
Yeah, I don't like the fact that she's called Shady Woman. I feel like she's scoping out a new mark.
I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies.
Okay.
But I'm getting ahead of myself.
Lords and ladies as in the nobility?
Shop. Are you in the market for an igniter?
Yeah, probably don't have that kind of money.
Foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
The royal scepter?
The royal scepter?
You've really never heard of it.
Oh, come on! Don't as you know your way through this, too.
Symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty.
Ah.
Passed down through generations. If more practically, you
okay.
might call it the world's most potent magic igniter.
Yep.
Now he's dead.
Okay.
With no living heir either.
Okay, we're going back to the no living heir. Is the prince who apparently is under a curse, is he not living in that case? Is there some weird technicality with this? Kingly magic without a king, yada yada.
I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution then.
Your survival is your own responsibility. Goody.
Well,
No, she's prancing away.
Ominous.
All right.
We don't have time to hang around chatting with the local.
Yeah, you keep stopping me, game. I'd love to get scooting. I'd love to scoot up to the recruitment office. Stop making me stop.
Let's head there.
Oh, I understand that you have to get the story across. I know. But please, please. I'm trying to play your game. Oh, jeez. Alright. We're getting to the Royal Capital Grand Trad Regolith Grand Cathedral with an entire cutscene for a loading screen. Okay, got it. Hoping it would blend in with the crowd, no one would notice, but people here have sharper eyes than I thought. Which is remarkable given that, again, I don't know what marks you as an Elda aside from lacking features that, quite frankly, would be very easy to not notice you don't have. I'm gonna be honest, this kid's got really dark hair. Some of those horns I've seen on people are very small and very dark. Sort of things that could, say, blend into a poofy hairstyle. Like, okay, I accept he does not have pointy ears out to his shoulders. That alone is like, okay, yeah, obvious enough. He doesn't have, like, doggy ear tufts on the top. Obvious enough. There are supposed to be more races than that, and unless all of them have really distinct things that set them apart from base protagonist boy here, I do not buy that people minding their own business in a crowded city suddenly see based protagonist boy and go, wait a second, I know what you are. Without any defining characteristics whatsoever, you must be one of these because it's easy to miss defining character. Okay, I'm done. Hiding a tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, do your best to stand tall. Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of the mission that you keep yabbering on about. And on that note, recruitment center, let's go. Okay. Yep, just get little, I don't mind the little bits of, like, here's the chat things that you were overhearing. You can steer towards them to hear bits of gossip and world building. Fair enough. So the royal funeral's gonna be at the Grand Cathedral. What do other countries think? Our recruitment center goal is actually here. And Elda, why are you here? Okay.
That must be the recruitment center.
I will say, if nothing else, they are kind of drip-feeding the Elder thing just a little bit, so it isn't a full info dump, as you know, because it would be so easy, with the writing I've already seen here, to go, as you know, the Elder did such and such a thing, and are therefore not really welcome, and it would just be, par for course at this point.
Take it from here.
But
it should be pretty straightforward.
I'm glad they're not doing that, at least, even if I am at a bit of a loss as to how it's apparent.
More suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead.
Don't reveal the mission, but don't lie. All right. Okay.
Okay, you got this.
And you're just tagging along. I got it.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings.
Huh.
Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a
Okay,
strange
interesting.
measure for a soldier's work.
Okay, so other character is being, interrogated.
Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the garden, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty?
Huh.
No wonder nobody respects the guard anymore.
Yeah, okay, this is definitely a major character.
So, perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Oh boy.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Yep, okay, I'm learning to recognize the igniter things. They are both wearing magic necklace thingies.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up.
Alright.
An elder. I thought your kind was long gone.
Alright, I do appreciate having a little bit more information. Just kind of going.
An
Okay.
orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
I want to fight for change. I need the money. I'm just so bored. I don't know. This guy's shrinking in his chair. I have no idea what his answer should be or would be. I think that this is supposed to be you defining the character, to be honest, as a player. I don't know. I want to fight for change.
Fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps?
Any skills to speak of? I can put it on storyteller mode and have to fight nothing. Oh god, I cannot take a lot of punishment. I saw how that fight went when I was actually trying to fight. I'm small but quick. My solution to infested areas, run for the end point. Hope the cutscene kicks in. I am not stronger than I look. I don't know about the sharp mind thing, for this kid at least. I've got the feeling that that is very reliant upon being given the right dialogue options at any given time, and also being allowed to be smart in the cutscene, so I'd rather not commit to it. I'm small but quick.
I'm small but quick.
Yes, I could see that.
Always the cowards who run the fastest, eh? Yep.
Run the fastest, eh?
Yep.
Right.
And I can book it!
Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Yeah, that's okay. I do like that as a little acknowledgement of the medieval setting where it's like, yeah, not everybody can read or write, and so for document sort of things, if you don't know how to read and write, you don't know how to sign your name, you just make a mark that is yours. I love the paper just across the table. Alright, enter the name of this story's protagonist. I haven't been thinking about that at all. Hecking, his name is now Blue. I don't care about anything else. His name is now Blue. Okay. Do I enter? Do I tab to confirm? Okay. Yeah, it's blue now.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the garden.
I had a feeling that they were going to have to replace it with something or other. Lad is well enough.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment.
No promises from me.
Standard issue guardsman armor.
Oh, okay, you do get a little igniter.
So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next.
Alright. Nailed the job interview. What a long line. We wait our turn. Okay. I guess I, scoot this way. Same line as a parapet. Okay, so, like, the dog people are very much discriminated against. Talk to the young nobleman. Why not? You enlisting as well? Long starts behind me, if so, or was there something you needed? Are you really a noble? Take you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged, and I am a noble, but just a countryside son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. Alright. I have my reasons. And this is the guy, the unmotivated man.
Whatever.
You're so young. Are you enlisting too? Well, not much choice if you don't have money or a job. Reeve makes the world go round, as it were. So Reeve is the money in this game. Okay. You want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Cutting's only gonna get you chewed out. Alright, join the queue. I guess it's Water's Day. Well, at least there's...
They get sightings.
Sightings, okay. There's some world building in creating your own weekday system, I suppose.
What? Of those huge monsters?
It's not always necessary, but fair enough.
You think that's why we're low on soldiers? I wish they'd have told us that.
Okay.
What do they call them? Something like,
Hume?
Next.
Okay, so I'm guessing the human is what was about to be said, or something else. I don't know, maybe not.
Look like the others.
Okay, almost got mistaken for something else.
Not an elder. It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Alright.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Wasted good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
You're in a line, buddy. I don't think there's a shortage.
brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
Oh, boy.
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it?
Okay, Clamar has the horns, so you did almost get, oh, another Clamar. No, wait a second. I appreciate that that one, at least, he was close enough to actually notice or realize no horns.
You think your
I don't know.
words will measure up to pure Rousseau strength?
Oh,
Okay, so they're known for strength.
this is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on. No fighting in the ranks.
Yeah, it's a great way to have no ranks at all.
Sorry for making a scene. You alright?
Thanks. Yep.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Don't make my job any harder, please.
I didn't do anything.
You igniter.
I was just in line, and you were about to give me the thing, and then the other guy went, you don't need it, I need to have it. Like a guy who's like, I need to be the first person on the airplane, not you. I don't know. It's so stupid. You're all getting the stupid stuff. These things most come with their own magma crystals. Alright.
It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you.
Alright. Yep, I figured that out. Yeah. Okay. I did kind of put that together, but thank you.
Protect it with your life.
Alright. What have we got? Royal Capital Vicinity map.
Wow,
Cool.
It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is...
Listen up, stripling. My
All right.
name is Captain Klinger.
We don't get to grab things. That's not in the animation budget. Even though everything else is very animated. Oh, man. so much went into, like, the animation of things. I will say that the art and everything is very good.
I'm sure you've all
All right.
heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for his majesty. First,
Yep,
you
no
will be
security
deployed to
detail.
a
We're just going, okay.
where you
Fortress
prepare
for
a
training.
veteran
Yep, boot
to
camp.
teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Hey,
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
enjoy tonight's sleep. Because
All right.
it's the last full night's rest you'll get.
So. Super secret mission, very convenient that we are going exactly where we need to be, but I'll bet that the contact is, like, dead, gone, something, because that's gonna be something that keeps the game going, right? Alright.
Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know.
Yeah, so
all
don't
the names.
lose it, I guess.
And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow.
Alright. Amendment on my prediction in that case. Maybe the contact is not going to be dead, gone, missing, anything like that. Maybe they will fully be there and see sword, be recognized, etc, 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 give the message, and then it'll lead to something else. Something else will be led to, because, yeah, this was going pretty quick. Okay, now that I see them still, I do like the little designs on her wings. It's always fun when little pixie wings have, like, shapes and colors, like stained glass in them.
You awake?
You gotta let him sleep! Nope, I'm asleep.
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
I don't know. I'm gonna go with this one because if I'm characterizing Blue here as someone who's like, I want to fight for a better world, then it's, like, just how it is too accepting.
It never gets easier.
Yeah, I could tell. Try to put it behind you, okay?
It just makes more sense as a character thing.
Lesser tribes' fault that the monsters are showing up at all?
Of course they are.
These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
Ooh, as you know. As you know. Yes, let me remind you of the thing that you totally know about, because the player does not. Alright. I guess that was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still, the prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him.
I'm gonna be honest, the prince looked barely any older than this guy here. Unless, like, whatever thing he's under that's like, oh, he's been in this for 10 years, stops aging? But it's just...
Oh, speaking of...
I am so bewildered by the whole prince thing.
See it?
The whole thing with the prince. Okay, so I'm getting, like, his majesty, which is usually a term for a prince, is under some kind of curse thing and some kind of stasis for 10 years. They're not sure how long his body will keep holding out, so this guy's sent on a mission. Seems to be the flashback gist. I do not fully understand this yet, and maybe I just need to keep going. Maybe it'll become clear in time. I'm trying to piece together what I got. But the king was just killed, like, very, very recently. Hasn't even had a funeral yet. Very recently. And when he was killed, the nobles' council, whoever those people were, are like, oh, you know, the flowers haven't even wilted on the prince's grave yet. And the prince was taken out by, like, some kind of foul play of some kind or other. And the prince, like, used to lead things and stuff and was active, so definitely wasn't under a curse for 10 years. And is definitely dead if he's buried. So I'm genuinely not sure. Are there two princes? Are there two princes and one of them was under a curse and then the other one just died? That might be the case. Because, frankly, I don't see any way for them both to be the same person. Magic is a thing in this, I guess. I don't know. Sure.
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks.
It's as big as you are. You're gonna be able to lift it. Okay, we're back to this.
It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author.
Okay.
The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see.
It's a fantasy within fantasy.
In this world, there is only one tribe. all people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over.
I'm not so sure about that, but it is a fantasy, so okay, sure.
There's no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets will
It is a fantasy, so it's gonna be made up and,
satisfied people, it reads. All lives are equal. Whoa. No magic. No tribal conflict. And equality. Hey, are you asleep already?
Huh.
You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own?
Kept you busy.
Well, good night.
Okay. I guess I can kind of get the whole, we're gonna do the conceit of our world is a fantasy for those in this other world. It's a neat little, like, mirror sort of thing. One to the other. But the way in which it is done feels very disingenuous, I guess. Because in this fantasy world,
Shouldn't you be resting?
their fantasy...
I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk.
Their fantasy is an idealized version.
I've been reading.
Meanwhile, we get to have the non-idealized fantasy. I don't know.
In this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel.
Oh, right. I just gotta keep going. I can't...
Our lives are decided at birth.
Cutscenes.
Or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic.
Alright, where's his
No one should
horns?
have to suffer
Or
so.
something.
Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince.
Okay,
But I need to
confirmed
be a
there.
hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter.
Okay, if he's the prince and the son of the king we saw, then he should have
Not
horns.
that I
Maybe they're
expect
just
it
little
easy.
nubbins when you're a kid and they grow in
believe
later.
ya. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
Ha. Yep, that's the curse thing with the thorns and stuff. Okay. Yeah, those two are something else. Something we haven't seen any other examples of. The little, like
I won't give up either.
bunny-shaped man and floaty. I don't know. Halo lady. I have no idea what features are due to, again, the whole birth thing, and what features are due to, hey, I have learned this weird magic. Okay, we've seen this. Okay. Is this... Yeah, that's snow. This is the northern area. I think. A little hard to tell. Might be sparkly sand for all I know in that case. Right, so. Cursed prince. Confirmed prince.
Until arrival at the northern border fort. one day remains.
And, has been under that for like 10 years.
Let's see.
Gosh. Was taken in by some Elda who were kind to him, but also took in our main protagonist at some point and was kind to him, which implies a very different sort of dynamic, I guess. I have no idea. Elda Village was burned down for hate reasons, hate crimes. I don't know. Let's find our destination, the northern border fort. Yeah, it's right there, isn't it? World map, movement keys, press space. Okay.
This place here. This place.
Hey,
You have to hit space real fast, otherwise it resets. I was just gonna linger and read. Fortress built to defend Grand Trad during the Annex War. After long disuse, it's now manned due to frequent monster sightings. Look at the map again. Got it.
okay then.
Yep. More
The
cutscene?
carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Okay. Okay.
The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters.
Okay.
Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
I really feel like the voices are a little too soft for the music. Sometimes. The narrative voice in particular.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
His is pitched a little bit louder, so I don't know. Murmur.
Well, you lackwits, the battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. Stand.
Let's go then.
Curs. You have the honor
Da, 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 da,
to
da.
serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Oh, okay, it does keep going.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
Huh. A world with only one tribe?
It tells of a world unite.
No discrimination, eh? So it's describing a better world.
It's very much a utopia.
perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made
Yep,
grand
okay.
claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
How do their ears fit under that helmet? Pokey out ears do not bend and fold that well, and theirs are pokey way out. I don't know. Is it a fight you want?
Fight you want. Draw your blade.
I don't know. I've got nothing.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clemar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend.
Okay, having guts worked.
Keep your complaining to yourself.
I wonder if that would be the same response no matter what. I've got the feeling there would not be a fight here no matter what, but
Though I
yeah.
suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll.
Best friend on the first day of school. There you go.
And you are?
Okay, Leon Stroll. I'm Blue. Don't worry about it. That's my name because I can't, and my voice actor can't account for all possibilities. There is no weight to Blue whatsoever.
Here and now, we're peers and equals.
Alright.
By the skin of my teeth, Where was I? Right. As for you, fresh meat.
Someone help!
Oh, there's trouble!
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
Minor, like, art design detail that I just noticed, and I do like. He's got, you know, the scabbard and the sword. That is, I'm pretty sure, some form of frog, if I've got that correct. Basically something that is the attachment of scabbards to belt. I don't know, I just like seeing that little detail, and also, like, the greaves and everything with the knee guard and the flared bits to allow movement and stuff. Again, the art in this is good. I've got the feeling that they did their research and everything.
One of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border.
Okay.
Must have heard about the
So it's not just monsters?
Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first.
Ha! Rich coming from you. Tend to his wounds.
To the cause. The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear. Fight with pride. And we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
But especially me, because I'll say that I led from the front.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Let's
Alright.
go.
Yeah, go for it, I guess.
Damn it.
This is gonna go well.
I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward to the fort then.
Okay, I've got the feeling I'm not going to be able to avoid combat this time. Let's see if easy mode has solved anything.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You don't say. Oh, you've got a new headband.
It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air.
Where did you get that?
It's getting stronger.
Hey.
Is that fairy-sized guard stuff? Like, you've got new headband, boots, and glove things.
Wait, is that a fairy?
Have you not seen this? She's flying out in the open all the time! She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
Okay, I genuinely don't know what to think of the world building here. Is... Excuse me. Is the fairy flying out in the open for everybody to see at all times? Is there some form of invisibility that she happens to drop in this case to let others see her intentionally? Is it unintentional? What the heck? She has been out in the open so long, so many times. You should have seen her. You did not stay hidden at all.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss.
You didn't stay hidden at all. You were flying around his shoulder the whole time. You were sitting on the chair next to him during his interview.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my...
Armchair general is a very good term for him.
Take a moment, then head in. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so
Nope.
sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I'm with you.
All right, got a new buddy. Brave fighter trying to conceal his nobility has become your ally. Fair enough. All right.
You actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay.
She's got a sword too.
And hope we.
Where did this tiny fairy-shaped and sized gear come from? Does she conjure it? Does she just make things for herself? Because I'm pretty sure they did not have it as standard issue. All right. I know.
Here we go.
You're running with such purpose. What was you talking about? You said something about your ally? I'm worried about the soldiers inside. Yeah, flimsy excuse, but whatever. Okay, so we have to just book it, and I hate the low angle! Let me up, let me up, let me up, let me up! Oh, God. Open the door. Yep. It's definite. Yeah, I don't know why you're... Okay, cutscene. I'm going in like I'm gonna have to fight. No cutscene time. It's all cutscene time. Oh. Yeah, that's a problem.
There it is. That's a human.
Interesting. Human is a very different thing in this game. Yeah, just as a minor thing in a lot of fantasy stuff, I do like it when human is not itself... It either is not itself a race, or they don't use that word for it. Like, in this case, human is clearly a name for a terrible demon monster thing. Whereas all of the races, even the one that looks like a base human, is called something else. In Final Fantasy XIV, there's a quote-unquote base human, like, race that you can pick, in terms of appearance and everything, but they are called Hyur. All sentient races are referred to as human, and I like that because it allows for a lot more flexibility in language for saying things like, you know, oh, you're humanity, you're only human, things like that, because I've run into that as a problem almost in D&D. Grius, okay. I've run into that as almost a problem playing D&D sometimes, and it's not a big problem, it's a, but it is a weirdness, I guess. None of them are breathing. Yep. It is a weirdness sometimes to be like, yes, we're playing D&D, there's humans, there's elves, there's dwarves, there's a cutscene. What the hell is that? Smaller, but is that a human too? It looks like we're gonna have to fight it. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna die a lot. I agree. I don't know if I can do it, but I agree. Whatever. Okay.
Take care of it, please.
Yeah, don't judge my timing in the, squad battle alongside your allies. Press B any time. If you use space attacks to stun the enemy first, you start the battle with an advantage. Stay on the offensive by continuous attacking with space to deplete the enemy's break gauge.
Things will be fine.
V? I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Squad battle against a stunned enemy. One party member will... okay. Enemies remain stunned at start of battle. Take advantage of this. F to attack with equipped weapon or E... Why? I don't know what's going on. Skills. Expend a turn icon? Then the opponent's round B... Okay, it's turn-based. Oh god, what the hell is going on? Skill? Mage fire? 8 MP? Sure? Yes? And then he just swingy. Okay, yay! No spoils, that's fine. I don't know what all these numbers mean. Not quite a full level up, that's okay.
That'll do it.
Jeez. Anyway, I was talking earlier about using the word human in fantasy stuff with different races and stuff. It's always felt a little awkward playing D&D and stuff, where it's like, yeah, I am playing a tiefling. I am talking to somebody who's playing an elf or something like that. And I want to use I'm trying to console them, and I want to use the term, like, you know, it's okay we couldn't do this. We're only human, and that doesn't make sense! Because humans are a different thing. Anyway, all that to say, I do appreciate when something takes the efforts to rename all of the races, even if you have one that looks like base human. And to, if they use the term human, either use it as a blanket term, more typically is what I like. Like, all of the sentient races are all human, therefore you can keep that language. In this case, they're doing something very different with it, where they're using the term human, which is very familiar, and then they're using it to basically go, hey, we're gonna paste it onto something that is very much not. And I don't know, it has an effect. Sneak attack.
Okay.
Can I just... Boom? V. Alright. Okay. If it's turn-based, it's okay. Alright, I've used some stuff. Am I timed on this? I don't feel like I am. I hope I'm not. Alright. Good, got it in 1. I think I got money out of this. Small bonuses, but okay. Okay, magic XP money. Okay, 5 XP, but that got me a level up. Alright, what do I do with that? Clicky clicky. I can increase a stat? I don't know how. It's just automatically on strength. Can I not choose one? It doesn't look like it. Oh wait, there we go. Distribute remaining points. There we go. Strength, magic. N, I guess that's endurance. Agility? Luck. Frankly, magic. And I only had 1 point, so, I guess that's it? I hope that did it. Okay, oh, there's a magic, there's an item over here. Check.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
I don't know what medicinal herbs do. I haven't had a chance to use them at all. Okay. I am, frankly, a little bit relieved that this is not, in fact, all real-time oh, god damn it. This is not, in fact, all real-time combat the way that it seemed to be in the first section where I was doing very, very badly. V. Good. Okay. That did a lot. Melee. It's not going to take much. Okay, thank goodness this is going a lot better than it did earlier. I think it's probably because I am on easy mode. I think easy mode is doing this.
That should do it.
Genuinely, normal mode might have been a good bit harder. Okay, let's talk to this guy. He's dying, but he's still breathing. Okay, good. Alright. Something about an Elda makes it worse. Okay, fine. Monster showing up is your fault. Bad luck follows you people. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, it's over. He's dead. Alright. I don't see anything around here, so it's just up the stairs now. You're so young, a fresh recruit. Get away from here now. That thing up ahead. Still more soldiers left alive, right? We can't just run and let them be. Alright. You know, when I was sitting there going, yeah, it's gonna be too easy to just find the contact. We haven't found the contact, and there's definitely more stuff going on. Fair enough. Muttering to yourself the whole time. What has you so concerned? Alright. The fort's cursed. You're why that horror attacked. Fair enough. Not his fault the human appeared. You must know that, surely. Everyone's dead. They all had families. Yep, help me, Elda. I don't care anymore. I don't want to die. Yep, okay. Let's open the door and see what's in there. Get an entire, transition for that. Oh, okay. Perhaps you're searching for someone. That's right. I thought as much. That makes sense. Why hide this from me? I trust you have a good reason. Well, to tell you the truth. What? Okay. We got noise. We got boss.
Was that?
Top of the tower. Maybe there's still soldiers fighting it. Okay. Personal matters later. Survivors is precedent. Fair enough. And, okay. So I never quite got the rest of the way around that staircase, just in case there was anything more up there. So I am going to finish running up here. There we go.
Nice find. Looks like
okay. Medicine. Good enough, good enough, good enough. Got it. Moving in this game. Moving the camera. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. Okay. I think that thing is going to turn around and waddle the other way. So let's see if I can sneaky. At all? Whole bunch of dead stuffs over there. That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. Let me up. Let me up. Let me up. Let me get him. Fee. Alright. Let's melee? Okay, he's not great with melee. He auto-attacks. Good. Okay. So I don't actually need to control everybody in battle. I just need to control, blue here. Okay. Confirm.
Looks like we're safe for now.
It's good enough, good enough. Oh, I forgot I could do this. Yeah. Oh, cutscene time! Yep. Roof is just up ahead. Might I have a moment? I have my doubts there could be survivors. Facing that monster together might not even save anyone at this point. But I'm gonna do it anyways. The noble thing to do. Isn't that just throwing your life away? Why do it if it's possibly for nothing? Because if there's a chance there's even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I could never live with myself. This time.
Hey.
And you plan to forge ahead despite the risks? Take it you first to die until you found whoever it is you're searching for. I won't let you die up there. I'm touched. Even in a situation like this, you worry more for others than yourself. If I run now, I'll never deliver the message and the prince will die. We'll have no choice but to press on. Alright. I don't mind that as a little, like, clarifying thing. Like, if you're going to give me a set protagonist, I don't mind occasionally there being, hey, here's their internal thought process, or at least here's the logic that's driving them. Also, very interesting background effect. It almost looks, if not painted, then, I don't know, there's almost an oil pastel quality to it. Very interesting skybox. So, okay, cutscene over, let's go do this. Alright. Open the door. This feeling, I knew it. The human from earlier is up there. What should we do? I guess let's go. I don't have anything to prepare. I know nothing. Boss fight time, I guess. Okay, do we find our contact dead? At all. Or at all. God, that's weird looking.
Such tremendous power.
That is definite pomegranate inspired. And apples? Yeah, those are apples. That's definite some kind of pomegranate thing going on.
It's horrible. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
No kidding. Someone drew that.
We have to hold it off somehow.
Someone drew that, someone drew iterations of that, someone drew alternative versions of that. Someone decided on that as being the final design, someone finalized the drawing for it, someone had to model it, rig it, render it, color it, all of that. Various people brought this thing to fruition, for what that's worth. Bloody hell. I hope they had fun. Peril, no kidding.
It's all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
Mission depends on our survival. Oh, goody. Okay. So guard raises defensive. Item uses supplies. Let's... Screw it, I'm using fire immediately. 2 damage! 1 damage! Okay, I really hope this is something where it's like we're not supposed to win and it's a story beat, because otherwise this feels very,
What's going on?
It didn't even flinch, no kidding.
I'm not going down like this.
Yeah, somehow I don't think this is gonna go well. Let's, melee. 3 damage! You do fire, 2 damage, okay. Spin slash. 15 and 13. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. Oh, yeah, we're not gonna make it. How is it this strong? Because we're not meant to fight this. Can't die in a place like this, and yet, I'll distract it, you two run.
Above all else, and the noble defends his people, no matter the farewell.
If you'd repay me, then live. Yeah, 1 whole damage. Are we just gonna have to watch this happen? I guess so.
No! Please.
I swear you had more health left than that. Cutscene.
Just run before it.
Cutscene.
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler.
Interesting, we got a voice.
Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment.
Okay.
Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity.
What a choice! What a choice! What do you think?
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears.
I'm sorry, that is such a non-choice.
Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within.
Okay.
Engrave thy very heart.
This is so very anime. I mean, I knew it from the very beginning of the cutscenes and stuff, but it is so anime. Well, that's bizarre, but okay. What are we doing? What are we doing with this weird, like, dream sequence in the middle of... Absolutely bizarre. Okay. Now what I need to know, is this a normal, like, Elder thingy having, like, a... I can't! What the hell is this? What is this? Did somebody who made this desperately want to have some kind of mecha thing, and they were like, yeah, you've got like a mechanical, the protagonist has a mechanical heart that rips out, and then he transforms into this like fantasy mecha form thing. What the hell?
What is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
I mean, good on you assuming that he's still there, but okay. Weak win damage, weak HP recovery for one ally, okay. A different stuff, archetype skill seeker. I mean, I don't have a lot of options, so I guess I'm doing the wind damage.
That did the trick.
My own power doesn't even compare. What's more, it can use magic despite its lack of igniter. Okay. Alright.
Are you okay? If we don't push back,
Weird design. Alright.
stop those attacks somehow.
Attacking weak points. Certain enemies are weak to certain affinities. After you've hit one of those weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. Hitting opponent's weakness or scoring a critical hit will decrease the turn icon by half. Okay, interesting. Attack the wing or leg. Oh, so I can deliberately, let me try that. Okay. Enemy turn. But I did not find a weakness. It's still got 2 goes. Alright, so I've only got 1. Archetype call power. Let's go ahead and do that, I guess. Let's go for the leg. Weak, yep. Homogorlio. Okay, wing or leg. Can I go for the... Can I cycle? Wing, there we go. Okay. Got 1. Oh, it munches its own, like, eye apple things. Of course it's healing. But that took one of its actions, so okay.
It's eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough. It's an egg. I can't believe it's eating from its own body.
Okay. Can you knock the apples off? Maybe. Yeah, let's go for the apples. Okay, the apples are not weak to wind.
Not like they could get you with that.
Alright, okay. Can I melee the apple?
The freedom of a wanderer.
Not by much. Okay. Learned, Cyclone is better. Resist. Took a little damage, but I'm okay.
Take out those apple
Okay, if you... Yeah, have her knock down apples to keep it from healing. I'm assuming that this is scripted as hell. That, like, I was not meant to be able to knock down the apples, but yeah.
Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Okay. Wind damage. I've got nothing else to target except for it. Okay. Frenzied Wings. Doesn't have a lot of those. I think the resist is probably coming from it being weakened in some way. Alright, so I basically want to keep doing the archetype, to be quite honest. Even if it's not weak, it's more damage than I've been able to deal in any other way. Alright. We're still going. We're still going. So very scripted. Okay. Spoils Gorlio's apple, whatever that is. Gotta level up. Rank up on whatever that thing is. Okay.
I feel stronger.
So, level up. Let's go. We're getting automatically agility and magic, I think. And then I can choose 2 others. I think that I want more luck. No. Thank you. More luck. Let's get our endurance up. And let's confirm with that. Yes. I don't know if I can do anything with the alternate form. It didn't give me the possibility. Which is made of metal, apparently.
Strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, heroes have earned the title through this order.
I'm sorry, the gesture was very Final Fantasy XIV Link Pearl.
Boldly walked a path of virtue.
Alright.
What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity.
I like that as a philosophical, symbolic sort of thing. Like, hey, we're taking fear of the unknown and turning it into curiosity of the unknown, exploration of the unknown, and that is the power of this person, this ability, whatever it is.
If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth.
Da 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 da.
Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you!
Apparently you can hear it too, though. Interesting.
You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... it was crazy.
Good question. Oh, he was unconscious the whole time.
Look, that Stroll guy is still alive.
How much did you see?
Someone actually survived.
Oh, there's our contact. 100%. There's no way that's not our contact.
That voice.
Yeah, that's our contact.
Grius! Oh, thank goodness you're alive.
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
So I'm just here to basically be the backpack that carries you. Good to know.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about.
Another interesting little tidbit, and I'm not sure if it's going to be something they're committing to or if it's just for that, but in so many games, there is this sort of, this marriage of the mechanics of the game and the lore of the world, especially fantasy ones. I'm thinking Final Fantasy, to be quite honest, but I'm pretty sure it's been done by others, where it's like, yeah, all of your enemies, everything you fight, just dissolves into nothingness. There is some kind of, like, that is the life cycle of, like, monsters or things like that, if that happens to be what you're fighting. And so it is a way to be like, hey, you can fight your way through the hordes of enemies out in the overworld or whatever, and we're just gonna let the game engine, like, continuously clean up the little 3D models left behind, so you don't have to worry about them littering the place and taking up a lot of energy. That was just like, oh no, that's a body. It's staying right there. It is not dissolving, or at least it's not dissolving fast. So I guess we'll find out, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how much longer we'll be going in this.
Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts.
Yeah, what were you doing?
So,
I get the sense that you're supposed to be competent, so what were you up to?
This boy managed to command power like that.
It's like nothing I've ever seen.
Oh, you saw that, huh?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal.
Oh, did he have his hand in whatever killed a prince?
The prince is getting worse.
Okay.
We're running out of time. Here, look.
I still genuinely don't know what's up with this whole prince thing. Dead? Alive? What? I don't know.
They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
Alright, through the mirror lies the prince, deep in slumber in the hidden village.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Louise cast the curse. So killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, you're just gonna crown a new king.
Who's Louise?
Who's Louise?
More and more I get the feeling that as much as Pixie Girl kept saying our mission, it was her mission. I'm just a walking backpack for her.
Is that a real question?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to know anything. I was also only given so many options and they were all dumb. Just for the excuse of the exposition dump.
Enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general. The youngest the nations had.
He's got larger horns than some of the others that I've seen so far.
He attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were reached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself.
Okay, the prince was cursed. He's been in that stasis for, they said, like 10 years. He did this 10 years ago. Did he just get away with it for that long?
Son's death wasn't enough for
No, he died. What?
Now he's got the father.
Explain to me! Is he dead or not?
Slaying fiend ends up on the throne. We're all doomed.
Okay. There's a son, there's a prince who died, who was killed by him, who cast a curse, who killed him. And not long afterwards, you know, this flower's happening, wilted on the grave, yada yada, the king gets killed. Okay, fine. But also, there's a son who was cursed by this guy who is under the curse, has been under the curse for 10 years in a hidden village. What is going on with the timeline in this?
But when we were
I don't understand it. Am I missing something?
Supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Am I genuinely missing something? Is there something blindingly obvious that I just didn't catch?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat.
Yep.
Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
Again, I do like it when it's like, yeah, our enemy is, has actually earned everything that he's got, even if you want to punch the smug right off his face.
If even you're that worried about
Ugh.
him, this isn't going to be easy.
Yep, okay. Well then, I am still so confused. You were awake the whole time.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan.
Buddy, he just said I want in.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Yep.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
That really does raise the question. If you witnessed the entire fight, then why didn't you step in at all at any point, even when it looked like it was going to go badly, before Mr. Metalheart apparently turned into a single-person-sized mecha?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I also really question, in hindsight, how much of that weird dream vision sequence thing was, like, openly visible or anything like that. Because there is no hole in his armor. His heart is fully in there. He clearly doesn't have any signs of having ripped out a mechanical heart. And yet she's like, your heart was made of metal! And it's like, okay, how much of that was, like, quote-unquote real? How much of it was real to other people, that is? Visible to outside eyes and minds? I don't know. Alright, let's go, let's go. Move things to my edge. Have fun with that.
And I will slay you where you stand.
Yeah, okay, we get it, you're tough.
Help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
God, you've barely heard anything and you're just like, I want in!
The world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man.
Huh. You know, that is an interesting little point and turning point in, I guess, how the storyline is gonna go. The fresh new recruits went to the castle got slaughtered by a rogue human. Some of the soldiers clearly managed to take it down at the top of the tower, but all of them died. Any bodies not accounted for were lost in the cleanup effort, things like that. So, and also, God, that would be a nightmare to try to account for.
And you'll raise them at my command.
Not only that, but if it takes any amount of time for any reinforcements to get there to do any kind of cleanup, then how much is going to be, like, put down to, we couldn't identify these bodies, this many bodies. The ravens got to them. Wolves in the forest entered the fort with nobody to guard it. Things like that. I know it's terrible to, like, think of in detail or anything, so I'm not going to, but, it's a thought. Oh, gosh. Deadline unknown. High rank. Save the prince from death's curse. I'm really not sure if there's some kind of translation thing that is like, the prince is dead. The prince is under a curse. The prince is under a curse and not dead yet. The prince is gonna die at some point because of the curse. The prince is dead. I don't know. Does everybody think he's dead? Does everybody just think he's dead? Is it just assumed that he's dead and therefore he has a grave and the flowers on it and stuff and all that? But he's actually secretly alive? I don't know. I don't know.
Luis will also be at the royal funeral.
Anyway.
If we are not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head.
So, we're gonna try to take him out?
Checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. I'm counting on you.
Oh gosh, new ally.
The mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Okay.
No.
More cutscenes. Woohoo!
This your first deployment, boy. Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
Very interesting mesh of styles, I guess, between the background and the characters. They don't look the same. Like, the textures are all very different.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla.
But it doesn't
So
know
even the
too
sharpest
bad.
Steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
Prediction, they are made of corrupted, twisted, something of the sort, peoples. Maybe. They could be summons from a different world. I don't know. I just feel like there's bound to be some kind of weird tie between whatever curse is maybe sort of killing the prince and those things? Maybe. I don't know. Luis is definitely part of it.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found in those monsters.
I noticed that both of them have lost their little igniter necklace things. I don't know if... I don't see why it would be lost on the character model unless it was on purpose. But, oh well.
The moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
Because he's got his, but I don't see them. Can't think of anything. I'm good with it.
Come on. on, there's gotta be something.
Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him.
Yep.
To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans.
Yep.
The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him.
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will
Good luck with
die
that.
by my hand.
Oh, Grius is gonna die. Grius is gonna die. He's gonna get into a duel, and he's gonna get killed. Alright. Fire will keep the dangerous stuff away. Oh, right. Okay. I've been going for a while now, and I think that that is as good a point as any to leave it for time being. Oh, I see my little seeker thing is appearing at the bottom of the screen. My character's just a little in the way, so yeah, I think that's enough for this. That's enough for now. If I play any more of this, it's definitely not going to be recorded in this format, mostly because I feel like the majority of this is cutscene the game. I do very little. I just watch and listen to a lot of things and occasionally click a dialogue option. That's pretty much it. Not exactly riveting gameplay, and yeah, I'm not gonna be following along with this a lot further, I think. So, at least not for now. If I play it, it'll be on my own time. Yeah, I guess if any of you watched or enjoyed, especially up to this point, heck, seems like something you'd like, I might as well check it out. I did end up not recording the entire beginning cutscene that showed the king's death. So, that could be a little surprise if you want to pick up the demo or the game or something like that. I haven't spoiled anything. Okay, so little fragments of the cutscene played at later points, but I have not spoiled anything. So, enough for now. I think that we'll leave it there, and yeah, till next time, goodbye.